Okay, I hope you are doing well. Okay, in this third week, finish already the week and drop add and drop weeks. So from this week, you have to be more serious, huh? Okay. So we have learned about the slightly about the 30 angle. Okay, last week I think. Like I promised before, we are going to do the exercise. So there will be no success without exercise. Without exercise and practice, you may be luck. Uh, you may be lucky can answer the question, but still, if you don't make practice, though you have all the references, all the answers for previous semester's tests or questions, but if you still cannot understand, I'm afraid you still cannot get it. Okay. Okay. Today we are going to play only for this practice only. We are not proceed. We are not proceeding to the next part or in the next subchapter. So we are focusing on this calculation of the third angle related things. Okay. All right. So this is a very super, extremely simple question. As the what I call that? Pencuci mulut apa the mouth cleanser. Okay. Ni ayat saya sendiri mouth cleanser. Okay. Ni pencuci mulut lah kan. Okay. Kita will start with the very simple question. You guys can see me, can hear me kan? Betul?
Yes, Doctor.
Yes.
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 Okay. Nampak macam tu.
Yes, Doctor.
Alright, okay, fine. Okay, as usual, this session is recorded. I uploaded several videos. I think the third week, the third videos is quite longer and bigger in size, so I can't manage to edit it because the size is too big. So and the rest is uploaded YouTube. Only for the third video is uploaded in the G Drive like that. But I will try to fix it if I find the solution. For the time being, so I just paste the link in the kalam lah. Okay, let's go to this question. I am located at 40 degree north. Okay, 40 degree north. Okay, what angle do I tilt the solar module so that it is pointing directly at the sun at solar node? Remember the things that we are doing to calculate all these things related solar altitude and T angles is all about the solar node cases lah. We are not talking about at 4 p.m. or at 3 p.m. or at 9 a.m. That's different things, and we are not touch anything about that in this chapter. So we only assume that it is happen in the solar node at certain time, a certain period of time. So in order to answer this question, we have to know when it is happened and when it's happened. Okay, so that we can calculate it, the solar altitude and T angle and so on. Okay, so all the things that you're going to play with this kind of question is about academic term lah. In term of academic, the way you understand it, the way you understand the direction, the tropics of the sunlight. So it's all about that. Okay. All right. Located at 40 degree north. I think I give you only 2 minutes. Can you solve all these three? 2 minutes ke? Okay lah, 3 minutes. I give you 1 minute for each question. Okay, I give you 3 minutes. Try to came up with the answer. Okay. Almost 3 minutes already. Okay. Before that, please log in your attendance. Okay, please log in your attendance. I already opened it. Please put your attendance in the column. So we are going to take. So last Wednesday, okay lah, halal lah. But today, please log in your attendance. Okay, sign in your attendance in the column. Okay, let's start with the first one. Alright, the first one is A. What is the answer? 14. Macam tu. Okay, first of all, what should we do?
Find the altitude of the sun.
Find the sun. No, wrong. First of all, Withdraw the Earth. Okay lah. Okay. First of all, we need to know the location of the person. Okay, location of the module. So here we have to find for the latitude. Now we know already the latitude. Latitude already know. Alright. So we know already the latitude. Okay, which is 14 degree north. So like I told you, the best way is to draw the Earth first with the location of you here, for example, 14. Okay, this is you. Okay, 14 degree. Okay, then here comes for the second one, the first question, which is over the equator. So if over the equator means it's located here lah. So located here. So we are going to find the solar altitude, which is how to calculate. Bilal Han.
Yes, sir.
How to calculate the first one? What should we start? Where should we start? We have to find the solar altitude. So what is the equation? Wani macam online. Nurwani Ahmad. Tidur ke semua ni? Hello? Izzuddin.
Ya, saya.
What should we start? Where should we start? Alpha equal to what?
90 tolak 14, betul?
90 minus
14.
14. How much is it?
76.
76 degree. Okay. Facing what?
Facing south.
Facing south. Okay. Okay.
Sir, kenapa attendant tak boleh lagi, sir?
Tak boleh. Kenapa? Hari ni hari apa lah? 21 bulan betul tak boleh ni? Buat tak boleh. Ke aku tak? Oh, jap. Yeah. Tak keluar
Dia tak
Tak
jadi
lepas.
macam minggu lepas punya.
Minggu lepas jadi macam mana?
Dekat
Ya,
tanda
ya, ya.
soal tu boleh klik untuk tanda.
Kejap. Diam. Sebentar. Okay. Please retry.
Dah boleh.
Boleh lah.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, setting. Setting. Okay, facing 76 degree, facing to the south. Okay, facing south. Because we are in the north, it's the first place we facing to the south. And then what's next is to find the what? T angle
Tinggal.
What angle do I tilt? So T angle is beta lah. They put beta. So how?
180.
180 minus 90,
90 plus 76.
which is the same value with the 14
Yes.
facing to
Facing
the south. Yes. Okay lah, senang lah. Kacang goreng lah. Alright. Okay, B. Okay, the next person, Hasif.
Ya, saya Doktor.
Saya Hasif.
Saya Doktor.
Okay. Macam mana? Alpha.
Yang tu 90 tolak 14
Allah.
tambah dengan
Sorry, 14 Tambah dengan
23.45.
kenapa tambah?
Tambah sebab dia cancel.
Cancel lah, ada lah sebab cancel kan. Tambah bukan sebab cancel.
Same hemisphere.
Same hemisphere. Macam Anwar sebut di belakang lah. Mana Ci? Dapat apa?
Saya dapat 99.45.
99.45 facing to the
To the south.
Dia sebut belakang lah.
Oh, tak ada tu. So, saya
Tak ada. Oh, sudah. Sudah. Aku ni sebut belakang lah. Kau jangan macam. Okay. So, at this place means that it is more than 90 degree kan? Betul?
Yes.
So, sorry. Dia keluar kat tepi ni. Bukan saya sengaja. Tiba-tiba dia timbul. Aku tak faham betul. Okay. So, more than 90 degree means that what is the signal for this? What is the signal for the value more than 90 degree? Cepat. Faizuddin, macam nak jawab lah.
Terbalik kata.
Terbalik, apa yang terbalik kau ni?
Hemisphere yang terbalik.
Hemisphere yang terbalik. Kau jangan. Hemisphere tak ada terbalik. Kiamat nanti. Bukan. The correct technical term is the change of direction of the module. It means that the change of the direction of the module. Hemisphere still there. Hemisphere northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere will remain in the north, will remain to the south lah. Kalau terbalik hemisphere, kita dah nak kiamat lah kan. Maksudnya there's change of direction of the module from facing to one direction to another direction. So we need to find another, I call it maybe a alpha nu or alpha dash, whatever it is. So it's the inverse value. So this is 180 minus 99.45 degree. Tuliskan buat berapa? Berapa ni? How much is it?
80.55.
80.55 facing
To the north.
kuat sikit.
Facing to the north.
Facing to the north. Alhamdulillah, syukur. Okay, and then after that we solve the problem of the angle 180 minus 90 minus 80.55. Then we are going to get how much is it? How much?
9.45.
9.45 facing to the
North.
north. Clear kan? Means that because the sunlight is here, okay, upper than this, upper than location, so we are facing up here. Boleh ke aku? Nampak ke? Sekejap macam mana aku nak bagikan? Okay lah. Begini. So for the second case tu, so this is a K to this T and this direction for us, and this is the sun. The sun is here, so we are now facing here lah kan. We are facing here. We are facing to the up, which is to the north. Okay, that's why there's changing of direction, because originally the sunlight is already up than our latitude. It's already upper than our latitude. So clearly, the last answer must be facing to the north, whatever it is. Okay, so simple. The third one, tulis lah. Minus 14. 23.45. How much is it?
52.55.
52.55. Good. Betul lah? So in this location, the sun is already down here, which means that we are facing to the
South.
south. Kan senang tu. Okay lah. And then the angle is very super simple, extreme D. 90 minus 52.55, then you get how much is it? Berapa?
37.45.
37.45 facing to the south. Okay? 7.45 facing to the south. Okay. Right. Any question? This is very simple question. If you still can understand, so I need to repeat it back. Tadi siapa? Madia, okay. Madia, Afikah, Amira.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Boleh faham ke?
Okay.
Ya,
Boleh,
tak ada
boleh.
soalannya. Kejap lagi awak. Siap, lagi please sign in your attendance. Please sign in your attendance. Don't forget. So how we came to know about facing whether it is south or north? Little confusion. Okay, let us reflect it back. Okay. Very simple. Very simple. First of all, we need to know our latitude. The very first is the latitude of us, of me. Can it depend on the depend on angle or question statement? Yeah, of course. Depend on angle means that it's the angle. No, it's the location. It's the latitude of the location. Latitude of the modules. Latitude of the person. Latitude of you. Latitude of me. Location. It's all about location. If they given you the GPS coordinate, so you need to find the N or S one. Okay. There will be two one. East and west. Blah 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 blah. I mean X. This is Y. So you're looking for the X that show the geographic location of northern or southern. Okay. So from there, once we know our latitude, the tenant still tak keluar. Ayo. Apa sudah jadi? Saya dah keluar ni. Sekejap boleh. Ni dah ada.
Kena refresh balik kok.
Oh, kena refresh balik kok. Refresh balik. Okay. So latitude. If we are in the north, we are going to face it to the equator. Okay? Everything must be based on the equator at the first place. So once we know latitude, whether we are in the north or south, okay? North or south. And then facing to the equator. Okay, equator. If we are in the north, equator is lower than our latitude, which is in the zero. So at that time, we are going to face the south because we are in the north. Like in Kuala Lumpur or in this question. If you are in the Aussie, New Zealand, Antarctic, let's assume you have some house in the Antarctic in the South Pole, and then you have to face to the equator, which is equator is northern than you at 0 degree. So at the time you are facing to the north at the first place. Okay, then we know north facing south, south facing north. Then after you do the calculation of solar latitude, if you see that, for example, for the B cases, and like this case, it is more than 90 degrees, which is there's a meaning, this indicates that there's a change of direction of the module. If originate from the north, then you're going to change to the south. If in the south, then it's going to change to the north. Okay, boleh? Boleh ke? Syed Muzamil, is it okay?
Okay, doctor. Thank you.
Boleh. Okay. So I proceed to the next question. We proceed to the next question. Okay. Second question. The following information relates to global hourly irradiation. So I just reflect from the PSH things. If you still remember the peak sun hours, you just want to do some revision. The global hourly irradiation measured by a pyranometer on a horizontal surface for a site. Very super, extremely simple. Calculate the number of peak sun hours per day from the data. Peak sun hours per day. The value given here is what? It's the global hourly irradiations. And you can see it's actually the value of the instantaneous solar radiation. Okay? For every hour. Okay? So, so this value is measured by the pyranometer. Okay. So the question is asking you, please calculate the number of peak sun hours. Okay. Please, who get that already? Who get the jawapan already? Nak buat macam mana ni? What should we do? Does anybody get the answer already? Fatin Adawiyah? Fatin Adawiyah. Senyap. Syahida. Syahida apa senyap?
Yes, sir.
Yes sir, yes sir. Dapat tak jawapan? Dah kira belum?
Itulah tu. Tengah kira ni, sir.
Banyak sekarang. Syahira. You get the answer already?
Ya, doktor.
Already get the answer?
No.
No. Sonok member kau belakang tu. Okay, I give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes ke? 2 minutes lah. Ni kalau face to face ni, face to face then I bring stick. Saya buat kayu kan. Menarik sikit. Tak payah jawab, pukul. Pak.
Doktor, kalau
Yes.
8.11 betul ke?
Aku pun tak ingat. How much is the total out? Okay, total out. Kita kira
Total
MJ tu.
out
Kita kira
29.18.
29.98.
18. 29.18.
Oh, sorry. Ya, tanya orang lain dulu. Dapat tak 29.18? Did you get 29.18? Naufal. Oh, usually Naufal very active. Today passive. Naufal. Oh. Behind the radar. Syahmi Hafiz.
Ya saya.
Uish, 2.24. Sudah. How much is the total up radiance?
Same,
Radiation. Same.
Sama,
So
sama.
29.18. Okay. And then the next we are going to what?
Divide tu.
Divide code. Divide ngapa?
Divide by 13
Sudah. Divide by apa? Divide by
hours.
Divide by what? Syuhada. There's some people given the answer already in the check box. Okay. So divide with what? My question is divide with what? Syuhada. Mana Syuhada Maisara ni?
Set, doktor.
Set lah. Afiza Ali. Semua orang aku sebut pun ni. Divide with what? Hai, senyap. Kurang ajar betul. Ui, apa ni korang ni? Come on lah. Irfan. Muhammad Irfan.
Yes, sir.
Divide with what?
Per hour ke, sir?
Divide with per hour. Sebentar.
Ke macam mana?
Macam mana? Ni belum keluar soalan lagi. Fahana. Apa saya tanya orang lain? Amirul macam nak jawab.
Rasanya per hour kot, 4 hours.
4 hours? Okay. Sekejap 4 hours siapa aku nak tanya? Rizal. Rizal buka tu. Macam nak tak sabar nak jawab tu. Divide with what?
3.6.
3.6. Kalau kau bagi kau dapat apa?
8.11.
Kenapa 3.6 ni? Mana datang ni?
1 mg sama dengan 1 per
1 kilowatt hour.
1 kilowatt.
Betul tu.
Betul kot.
Ni megajoule lah ni. Kan? Megajoule per hour Tak, aku tak ingat. Macam tu lah. So the answer is like the check box 8 point berapa? 8.11. Kurang lah. Betul tak? Chai Kwan Jie.
Yes, sir.
You get the answer? The same answer? Okay. Tuan Radi. Tuan Radi.
Betul.
Mana siapa tanya tu?
Betul.
Fazlin, ya.
Kenapa bagi 3.6?
Dia dulu tu 3.6 megajoule sama dengan apalah aku tak ingat. 1 kilowatt
1/3.6 kilowatt hour.
1 kilowatt sama dengan 1/3.6, betul tak? Kan?
1 mj sama dengan 1/3.6 kilowatt.
1 mj sama dengan 1/3.6 ke? MJ. Okay, MJ. Sorry. Tu saya buruk. 1 megajoule sama dengan 1/3.6 kilowatt hour. Macam tu lah. So maksudnya bagi dengan 3.6 lah. That megajoule tu over 3.6. Then you're going to get directly the kilowatt hour over square meter tu. Boleh? Fahim Nazmi. Semua orang sebut lah ni. Tak ada kira. Okay, Fahim Nazmi. Is it okay? Sudah. Tidur. Muhammad Haziq Zainul. Semua orang sebut apa ni. Tak ada. Haziq Zainul. Oh you. Christopher.
Yes, sir.
Okay, understood? Boleh?
Understood, sir.
Alright. Lagi tak respond, I'm going to catch you. Okay, alright. So this is the question 2. So let's proceed to the next question. Okay, the next question. I promise we finish this. I think we have 4 questions. Then finish lah. Okay, it's now going to the next level of the question. Right? Najib, bukan nama sebenar, okay, works with international company XYZ. So one day he's assigned by his employer to set up a 12 kilowatt peak standalone PV system at one ministry residential place. It looks like very controversy there. In Kampala City, Uganda. Oh, we thought in here, but not in Malaysia. It's different country. Okay, certain country. I think Kampala City, Uganda. I have friends Ugandan before when I was PhD students. So kawan saya tu duduk dekat Kampala tu. So dia ingat member lama kan. Okay, with the GPS coordinates of 0.35 north, northern and 32.58 degree east during the summer solstice. Alright, fine. During the site visit, he finds that the roof for installation is slightly declining towards the north with 3.5 degree. Okay. There's an additional flavor there. Okay. And the question asking you, identify the best T angle for the solar modules to be installed by considering the condition of this type of roof to ensure that the generated energy is maximized during this season. Okay. Consider at solar noon lah. We are focusing on this season, on this particular time. So you may illustrate some diagram to verify your answer. Okay. You can use any relevant illustration to reconfirm your answer, to verify your answer. Okay. So first of all, what should we do? Okay, first of all, what should we let's do together. Let's do together. The next question you try to do by yourself. Okay. So let's do together. So first of all, what should we do? Zulfikar.
Ya Doktor.
First of all, what should we do?
Find altitude of sun.
Find the
Altitude of sun.
before that. Before find the altitude of the sun.
Tip angle model.
The angle module, that's the last. Tak apa. I ask others.
Draw.
Draw what? Draw
the earth.
Draw the earth. Okay, draw the earth. Okay. First of all, draw the earth. Saya bukan main-main Saya serius. Tak gurau. Okay. First of all, we draw the earth. Why we need to draw the earth? To avoid any confusion. We have to make sure that this is correct. So first of all, we draw the earth. Even my earth looks like it's not really the sphere. Baik who cares? So this is north and this is south. Okay, and this is Khatulistiwa, 0 degree. Then what's next? We draw already the earth. Okay, what's next?
0.35 north.
Yeah, we put the 0.35, which is Usdi brother, I don't know. Najib, we find the location of Najib. Bukan nama sebenar, okay? Najib. Maybe almost close to the equator lah. Okay, here. Okay. Najib. Bukan nama sebenar Najib. Okay. So Najib, we all know already Najib is located at 0.35 north. Okay, clear. So what's next? Remember GPS coordinates 0.35. So we only consider this north item. Okay. So what's next? Aziz Shauki.
Find equator value.
What? Equator value is there already. 0 degree already given in the earth. What's next? We know already the Najib location. We draw already the earth. We put already the location of the Najib. So next, what should we do? What should we do in the figure, for example?
The equator.
No.
Longitude ke latitude?
Longitude or latitude?
The location of sun.
Location of the sun.
Okay.
Yes. We have to find the location of the sun. What is the clue? Where is the clue of the location of the sun? What's the clue?
Summer solstice.
Summer solstice. Okay. During the summer solstice, that's only words given here. So means that, okay, summer solstice. When is it? When is it? The summer solstice, when is it? Bila ni? When?
March.
Sudah. March pula. Macam-macam.
June.
June 21st. Okay, it's June 21st. At this time, it is located where in the figure?
To the north.
Okay, north. Inilah.
23.
Yelah, I put here, right? So this is location of the sun. 23.45 knots, summer solstice. Okay. Okay, by the way, today is March 21st. So today is what? Saja nak seling. Ingat.
Winter.
Apa?
Autumn.
Betul kau orang ni. 31st. March 31st. Come on. Spring. Sakura, spring. Which is musim bunga. And today is 21st By luck. Tiba hari ni 21 21st. So today is the equinox. We call that equinox. Remember we have 2 equinoxes in 1 year. One is in the March 21st and another one is, when is it? September 21st. Okay. For this case of summer solstice is the summer. Okay. The upper or the northern hemisphere is experiencing the summer weather. We call it as summer solstice. Okay. In June 21st. Okay. Cancer tadi tu. Tropic of Cancer lah, which means that it's Tropic of Cancer lah. Tropic of Cancer. Okay. Now we know already the location and we hope we don't make mistake. So we know already the location Najib, and next we know already the location of the sun. Okay, from here, what? Okay, let's say lah from the drawing, what can you do the hypothesis? Hypothesis saya panggil apa? What can you assume from here? We are not doing calculating yet. We are not going to do the calculation yet. But first we assume what will happen. From here, what can you understand?
Facing to north.
Facing to the north. What means what? Facing to the north. Apa? Last kali ke apa ke sekarang ke apa? Ui. Habiskan ui.
Tropic of Cancer sir.
Tropic of Cancer tak nak. Tropic of Cancer memang Tropic of Cancer pun. Tahu dah. Tapi from the figure, tadi Owi cakap facing north. Apa maksud facing north tu? Tu apa? Maksudnya apa?
Angle laju dengan 90.
Apa dia?
Angle laju dengan 90.
Apa? Final answer. Bukan final answer. Maksudnya your calculation tu facing to the north lah. Okay? You're facing to the north. Maksudnya nanti kalau you calculate tu from what we understand, first of all, if we are in the north, we are facing to the south. But the answer will be facing to the north. Because from the figure. Because the sun is upper than our latitude, which is in 0.35. That's the assumption or the first assumption that will get in your mind. Means that there will be a change of direction. So during calculation, if you don't see any change of direction, that means maybe your calculation is wrong lah. Okay, first of all, we need to calculate what? Solar
Equator.
Solar equator. Solar what? Solar attitude. Solar attitude, nama itu solar attitude. Alpha tu. Ragu lah korang. Okay, how to calculate that? Owi, tanya Owi dalam. Cepat Owi.
Ya, doktor.
How to calculate solar attitude for this case? Check. What's the equation?
90,
okay.
minus
0.35. Then
plus with
okay.
23.45.
Okay. So the answer apa dah?
The answer $113.1.
113.1. Betul? Facing Allah. Forgive me. Keluar line tu, tiba je. Facing what?
Facing south dulu kan? Sir.
Okay, facing south dulu, yes. Because we are in the north, so facing south at the first place. Okay? Betul? Quote. Betul quote. Okay, Syahrul Aiman.
Yes, sir.
What is the next step? Or we get already 113.1 degree facing to the south. We assume that is maybe correct. So what's next? If the calculation is correct lah. Next apa? What is
Sekejap,
the
sir.
next step?
Bising. Sekejap, sekejap.
Bising. Oh. Kau cakap aku bising eh?
Kat rumah saya bising. Sekejap.
Oh, ya ke? Gambar kucing dah.
Cari ni beta. Tip angle.
Oh, not yet. Yes. If you see here, we see there's a alpha with the 113.1, which means that this is more than 90 degree. So what should we do here? What is the next step? Jeng.
Kena tolak.
Tolak dengan apa? Apa tolak apa?
180 tolak 113.
Okay, untuk dapat new alpha lah. New
Facing
alpha
north.
lah. Facing now, okay. 180 minus 113.1. How much is the degree?
6.9.
66.9. Facing to the north. Okay. So change already. The direction is already changed. From the south, because we are in the north, even we close to the equator, but still we have the north and the south. So we are in the north facing to the south. After we calculate, clearly it is more than the first calculation. I mean the first altitude. So altitude calculation is more than 90 degree. Means there's the change of direction. Then we calculate the reverse one, or we calculate the new alpha, which is less than 90 degree, 180 minus 113.1 degree, and then here comes the 66.9 degree facing to the north. So the next step after we do this, we calculate what? Beta.
Beta.
Apa Ridwan? Alang-alang. Calculate.
23.1.
Oi. 180 Kau ni penat aku.
Oh, 180 minus
Minus
90 and minus alpha.
Ni get
23.1
23.1 facing to the
north.
north. Okay. Here we finish. But from this question, the additional. Tara. Okay. So we are talking about the particular time, particular case. Okay. For the sake of the understanding and academic. Okay. Alright. During the site visit, he finds that the roof for installation is slightly declining towards the north with 3.5 degree. Means that the roof for installation, the solar module is installed on top of the roof, but that roof may be the tilted roof already. Means that the roof already declining towards the north. Means the roof itself is not straight. Faham maksudnya? The roof not like this. Okay, this is not the roof. The roof maybe maybe like this direction lah. Okay, like this direction. So roof like this, not the straight plane. Which is from here said declining towards the north. Declining toward the north. So looks like it is facing to the north with 3.5 degree. Okay. The question, identify the best angle for the solar modules to be installed by considering the condition of this type of roof to ensure that generated energy is maximized during the season. Means that we need to identify the best angle of the solar module to be installed on that roof. Okay, on that roof. So what should we do here? Kita nak buat macam mana sekarang ni? What should we do? Senyap semua.
Minus
Minus what?
33.1 minus 3.5.
Minus because what?
Because the solar already tu kan, dia dah belok ke north kan. Jadi
Okay. Means the roof tu dia already
kita yang
tilted to
tambah.
the north.
Kena
Ah,
macam
Facing to north lah.
3.5 knots tu already the roof already have the angle there. Okay,
So
kalau
we
saya
might to make
okay. Macam ni let's say lah like this. Assume that we are in this situation. Betul lah tu, Muhammad cakap. Okay. Saya scale up. Okay. Ni, let's assume this is the roof. Okay, so this is the roof. Macam mana knots dia? Macam mana? Ini macam tak tepat sangat, but okay lah. South, and this knots declining towards the knots. So this one is facing to the knots already with the 3.5 degree. While our T angle, let's say this is the module, it's not actually correct lah. I mean the figure. Okay. So this is the original T angle they must have, which is 23.1. Faham tak maksud saya? But the roof already help us with the 3.5 degree. Kalau saya lukis atas lantai ni, macam ni dah So ni ada roof. Buruk. Macam ni. Okay, the roof. Alamak, buruk. Sorry The red one is the roof angle lah. Okay, this is the 3.5 degree already. This one is knots. Okay, knots direction. Total T angle is 23.1. But we need to identify the best T angle lunar solar to be installed on that roof. So ini tengah ni. Sebab it help us already with the origin angle, but we install on the roof. Okay. So means it is 23.1 minus 3.5. There you get 19 point. Berapa tadi? Siapa yang sebut tadi? 6. Facing to the
north.
Still north. It just help us with the original T angle. Mean the roof already have the some T angle and already have angle. But the total T angle that we need is 23.1. That's why we minus we just add another 19.6 degree from the roof to the knots. That's why the answer is not 23.1. The final answer is the 19.6 facing knots. Any question? Oh, siap. My God. Any question? Do you understand? Radi, Tuan Radi. Radi tadi kontak tak. Panggil tak nyaut. EC 19003, Tuan Radi.
Yes, sir.
Ada pun.
Sorry. Saya...
Boleh faham tak? Boleh dapat tak?
Boleh, saya boleh.
Boleh Okay. You may illustrate some diagram to verify your answer. Okay. Maybe I teach you how to get in order to get the full mark of the question for the drawing. Okay. Dia buat macam mana? Kita buat macam ni. Saya tunjuk atas ni. First of all, ikutlah mana kan. you must have the direction north and the south. Okay, north and the south. And then macam mana ya? Sini kot. 0 degree. And then you get location 0.35. Okay. And then we get the 23.45, the location of the sun. Okay. 0.35 is the location of you. And then here, it's okay lah, you just put like this lah. Like 2 because this is the roof. So this one 3.5 and this is the 23.1 degree ni, the whole ni. Okay. If you have this kind of location, the location of you, the location of the sun, you draw the sun and you have the T angle here, how much is it? Then you get 2 marks lah. Maximum marks is 2 lah. So don't forget, even though you made wrong, at least you draw this kind of diagram so that you can you can get the full mark for the diagram. I think diagram maximum one is 2 marks lah. Only to label the diagram, this kind of diagram. If you draw the below one, the below figure also, you can get marks, of course. But maybe if you don't put the location of you and the sun, it will reduce the marks. I think for this case, I can give only half. Or if I in the good mood, I will give you 1/2 lah. Because there's no location of the sun. Okay, there's no location, only the T angle. So maybe half or 1. Any question? Can you understand? Izzat Imran.
Yes, doktor.
Boleh faham?
Boleh.
Boleh dapat.
Boleh.
Takes time lah, takes time. Nanti boleh tengok balik video saya lagi dan lagi. Macam tu.
Doktor, saya ada
Ya.
mistake.
Yes.
Yang 19.1 tu dekat celah-celah tu
19.6.
19.6 tu kat celah-celah tu
Di antara tu. Di antara.
Okay.
Buruk sikit ya. Ni.
3.1
Sini.
minus 3.5
Betul. Kenapa? The T angle original we need, because we calculate here kan. Kan kita dah calculate sini. So this is the T angle that we need, 23.1 degree facing to the north. Okay. Then when we see at the original go to the roof, go up to the roof kan, you see that the roof already declining towards the north. Declining ke inclining ke whatever, is facing to the north already with 3.5 degrees. So we just assume it has the 3.5 degree northern already it have us. So we also facing in the same direction kan, north to north. So if north to north, so we minus lah. But if it's different, for example, declining toward the south, mean it's going to the southern one, but we need have 23.1 north, but it goes southern. So at the time, you need to increase it. You need to add up because it's not in the same direction. Okay, it looks like the roof itself is already help us with the 3.5 degree north because we're in the same north direction. If we are facing to the south, that's a different roof toward north, but you have to be to the south. So that's why at that time you need to add the degree. Dia akan jadi add up lah. Boleh ke ni? Boleh?
Okay, understood.
Kena tengok question. Kena baca, you need to read it carefully. This is where the bad things happen. This is where the jahat comes here. Okay, last. Question number 4. Okay, question number 4. Johnny, also not the true name. Okay, Johnny was assigned to perform testing and commissioning at 1 mini solar power plant located at GPS coordinates of 37.81 degrees south during summer solstice at the same hemisphere. Okay, summer solstice at the same hemisphere. All right. Let's stop here. Okay, let's stop here. We go step by step. Okay, as usual, what should we do? What should we start? Kita patut buat apa? Mula-mula sekali.
Draw the earth.
Yeah, draw the earth. Kita sabar, jangan don't be panic, be patient and draw the earth. Okay? It looks panic because the question looks complicated. Yes, it is complicated, but we need to go one by one, step by step. Okay. First of all, draw the earth. However, there's no marks for the earth. I not include the marks, portion marks for the drawing the earth, get free marks. No, just to help you to understand. Okay, then we draw the end and the south. Then, of course, we need to have the equator as well. So this 0 degree. Okay. Next one is what?
Draw the sun.
Draw the sun is too early.
Location of journey.
Location of journey. Yes. Where is the location of journey, Farhana? Farhana?
Yes,
Farhana.
sir.
Okay, ada Farhana. Where is the location of Johnny? Where should I put him?
37.81 south.
Mana tu?
Kat bawah.
Bawah. Okay, sinilah
Kat belah kanan.
Okey.
Kanan. Kiri.
Kanan lah. Kiri tak muat. Okay, sini
Kanan.
So 37.81 north, south. Okay, thank you. We know already the location of Johnny is here. This one ignore. Next clue is what? Summer solstice at the same hemisphere. Summer solstice at the same hemisphere. Where is the location of the sun? Khairul Nizam. Muhammad Khairul Nizam. Khairul. Diam. Tak ada. Rezal. Where is the location of the sun? Yeah, I hear.
Summer solstice at the same hemisphere.
Means what?
Kalau macam tadi,
Tadi apa? Soalan tadi?
Soalan
tadi tu summer solstice saja. Dia tak ada tambahan perencang. Yang ni
Oh,
sengaja
kalau-
dijahatkan soalannya. Sengaja dijahatkan. Summer solstice
Alamak.
at the same hemisphere. What is the clue there?
same hemisphere. Saya tak berapa pasti ya, Doktor.
Tak apa, pasti. Tak apa. Okey, tak boleh kita tanya online. Fatin Adawiyah.
Yes, sir.
Where's the location of the sun now? Show me.
Kat bawah kot, sir.
Bawah mana tu? Tak, kita bagi
Tak
pada
pasti, sir.
awak teka tadi dekat bawah Teka kat bawah. Kenapa? Dalam kau main sebut, takkan main sebut lontar batu sembunyi tangan kan? Dia kena bertanggungjawab lah. Dia tengok awak tu. Okey, kenapa kat bawah? Kenapa? Tak apa, spell out. Dah sebut kan, kena bertanggungjawab. Sebab?
Tadi
teruskan.
kan
Tadi kan?
tadi soalan nombor 3 kan summer solstice juga kan kat atas. Jadi
Jadi dekat atas ni kat bawah
anggap
pula.
je lah kat bawah.
Amboi senangnya hidup kau. Okey, tak apa, kita tanya orang lain. Menarik ni. Suka hati je Anju Syahmi Hafiz. Kena lagi Syahmi ni. Syahmi Hafiz, ada?
Ya, saya.
Macam mana? Tadi ada seorang tak pasti, yang kedua pula dia mentibai je dekat bawah sebabnya tadi dah kat atas, sekarang kat bawah. Aku tak tahulah. Dari sudut awak macam mana? From your perspective. Where is the location of the sun? From the words here.
Saya rasa sama macam tadi je kot.
Sama macam tadi mana? Yang tadi soalan 3 tadi? Okey. Tak apa. Aku tanya orang lain lagi. Siti Nuraini. Siti Nuraini. Hilang. Syuhada Maisara. Tak dengar suara saya ke?
Saya rasa
Okey, ada.
macam
Macam apa?
yang sebut tadi.
Sebut mana? Kau ni jangan main.
Yang Fatin cakap.
Fatin cakap apa? Dekat bawah.
Dia kata yang
Nombor 3 dah atas, sekarang kat bawah pula.
bawah.
Bawah sebab apa?
Dengar.
Awak ada echo. Bergema.
Apa?
Macam kat dalam gua. Kau dalam gua
Aku tak dengar.
Tak tahu bawah. Kau ikut Fatin tadi So ikut Fatin Kalau Fatin tu Jelombong atau Jelombong Apa korang? Roger Gun.
Tak pasti Doktor.
Tak pasti Tak pasti Narik ni. Boleh awal ni. Jap. Kita tanya siapa? Kita tanya Jamadil Akbar.
Yes, saya Doktor.
Where's the location of the sun? Ramai dah aku tanya ni. Tak jumpa lagi jawapan sebenar-benarnya beserta eksplanasi. Cuba.
Saya sama juga Doktor.
Sama apa?
Tak pasti.
Pasti, bukan sama yang tadi tu. Kau sama sebab tak pasti. Allahu Akbar. Bertuah tu budak-budak ni. Challenge lah diri. Ahmad Daniel. Aku sebut semua nama ni selagi tak dapat, tak memuaskan hati saya. If the answer is not satisfy me, I will keep asking. Ahmad Daniel.
Dia dekat bawah sebab
Kenapa kat bawah? Teruskan.
Sebab location GPS koordinat dekat south.
Okay. Location GPS coordinate dekat south. Lepas tu?
Tu je saya boleh bagi jawapan. Lepas tu saya tahu.
Sama bagi habis kan. Kau ni jenis bagi statement sikit-sikit lah. Lepas tu biar yang ni tanya. Bagi sikit je. Kejap. Kita tengok orang lain. Amir Aizat. Dia dah explain separuh tu. Dia tak explain bagi habis lah. Amir Aizat.
Saya.
Kau selesai kan? Tadi siapa nama Ahmad Daniel ni dia main lontar dia kata sebab the location of the Johnny tu is in the south, 37.81 south. Dia kata macam tu je lah. Lepas tu dia tak tambah yang belakang. Kau selesai kan ayat tu?
Oh betul lah tu.
Biar betul.
Saya tak tahu.
Tapi
saya tahu dia sama kan. Kalau dia
sama maksudnya
dia dekat
dia sama solstice kan. Dia sama solstice at the same hemisphere. Okay, kata kau cakap tadi dia sama dengan south, dengan Johnny. Maksudnya sama lah. Solstice tu sama pada sama hemisphere. So matahari tu dekat mana?
Matahari tu sepatutnya lah saya rasa.
Teruskan.
Sepatutnya lah.
Teruskan. Habiskan ayat. Dekat bawah
tu kot.
Okay. Kau teka kena yakin sikit lah. Dekat bawah tu. Okay. Dekat bawah tu Okay. Macam ni. Summer solstice. Okay. Kita tahu sebelum ni pun summer solstice tu bermaksud summer solstice at the same hemisphere ataupun summer solstice means by default summer solstice tu is where the sun is there. The location of the sun is there. Sama lah, that's why we call it summer solstice. But at the same hemisphere with the hemisphere in this case southern hemisphere. So it means that summer solstice at the same hemisphere, which is summer solstice at the southern hemisphere. Summer solstice southern hemisphere means the sun is on the southern hemisphere lah. Okay, saya tanya sini. Betul tadi jawapan, tapi semua tak yakin jawab. Kena yakin sikit, bagi convincing ni. Kalau nak projek ni kena yakin. Jangan ragu-ragu dengan kebolehan sendiri. Okay, the sun is here, 23.45. In other words, it's actually the winter. Sebenarnya ia adalah winter solstice at the normal hemisphere, which is mean that this is during Christmas lah. Ini adalah sebenarnya during December 21st. Christmas in the northern hemisphere. Because the summer or the sun is located at the southern hemisphere. Boleh. Summer solstice at the southern hemisphere, in other words. Sebab dia location Johnny ni kat sini. This is very important to make sure that the location of you or Johnny or anybody that involved in this question is located correctly. So Johnny is now experiencing a summer solstice at his place. So okay, kita jawab soalan. Alright. So Alpha,
Bukan summer solstice 21 Jun.
Tak. Nanti. Summer solstice, summer solstice at the southern hemisphere. In this case, summer solstice at the same as the southern hemisphere means winter solstice at the northern hemisphere. Dekat bawah musim panas, dekat atas musim sejuk. Betul tak? Betul tak, Daniel?
Tak pasti. Tapi kalau saya tadi tu saya okey.
Kau kena yakin lah. Tak, sekarang ni kita cerita sekarang ni, matahari sekarang dekat southern. The sun is in the southern. Means, atas tu, okey lah kat Jepun atas tu. Sekarang tengah musim apa ni? Bawah musim panas ni. Bawah musim panas. Atas?
Atas sejuk lah.
Sejuk lah. Sejuk. Bila tu sejuk? Christmas. December.
I see.
Dia sebenarnya sama dengan winter solstice. Tapi jahat, sengaja menjahatkan soalan ni. Saya letak summer solstice at the same hemisphere. Bagi understanding kau tu.
Kira macam tricky sikit ni.
Bukan tricky sikit, memang tricky pun. Sengaja tricky pun. Macam tu lah. Nak kena faham, nak bagi you understand betul-betul faham tidak tu. Kalau I repeat if I mention only summer solstice, it means without additional at the same ke different at the same ke? No. If I mention summer solstice, if you Google summer solstice mean June 21st. Okay, summer solstice saja June 21st, winter solstice saja December 21st. But when I add additional flavor at the back, summer solstice at the same hemisphere or different hemisphere, it starts to trick you. I try to start to dajal you lah. Kena tengok betul-betul, kena baca betul. Saja jahat. Kejahatan tu menguasai diri. Macam tu. Baik. Boleh? So maksudnya had the same hemisphere. Okay, clear. Okay. So alpha nak kira macam mana? Macam mana nak kira alpha? How we calculate alpha? 90
tolak 37.81.
37.81, lepas tu?
Tolak dengan 23.45 sir.
Salah. Salah tu. Okay. Now is the same hemisphere. Same hemisphere. So the clue is same hemisphere means what? Tambah tolak?
Tambah sir.
Tambah. Dia tambah. Sebab dekat sini sekarang matahari, the sun and the Johnny is in the same hemisphere. So tambah. That's why plus and minus at the back plus minus 23.45 is not related. It's not totally because you are in the southern, you are in the hemisphere. I mean because you are north, because you are south location, that is plus. No. anywhere as soon you are located in the same hemisphere with the sun plus, whether in the north, whether in the south. It's not totally depends on the location of you, but it's totally depends on both location. Sun, bukan anak sun tu matahari lah. Asyams. And the sun and the location of you. If in the same hemisphere you are stating you are experiencing summer solstice, in other words, summer solstice juga. So means summer solstice tu add lah. Boleh. In the same hemisphere, add. Boleh ke? Summer solstice add. Summer solstice add. The sun and you in the same hemisphere, then you have to plus. So, berapa dapat ni?
75.64.
Berapa minit? Again?
75.64.
Serius lah. 75 lah. 75 point? Silap. 64. Betul?
Betul.
Facing to the
South.
Sudah.
North ke?
Facing to north tak?
Sebab apa north? Sebab kita based on equator ni. Equator kat sini. Kita in the south, we facing to the north. So, there's no degree more than 90, so proceed with the T angle. Just like that. 180 minus 90 minus with 75.64, and you're going to get the answer of what? What? Cepat. Berapa jawapan?
14.63. 36.
14.36. Betul? Ada people? Allah. Sama Alhamdulillah, syukur. Facing to the
North.
Sama lah kan, north. Okay. Then kita masuk ke ni. Jeng. Okay. At the end of his visit, macam saya cakap tadi, in term of academic, academic at Solanun, okay, we assume that. At the end of the visit, he found that the PV modules were slightly blocked by some shadows from the trees. Therefore, he adjusted the module's angle 85 degree southern from the original position. Identify the current angle. You may illustrate some diagram to verify your answer. So what should we do? Plus.
Plus lah kata. Plus.
Okay.
Kita pokok dulu.
Kita lagi pokok dulu. Okay, cuba kita try draw. Mari kita draw bersama-sama. Adik-adik sekalian, mari kita draw. Okay. First of all, remember the location of you will not move, the location of the sun will not move. So, kita boleh lukis dengan hati yang senang tanpa ada asap dengki kan? Okay. So, we are facing to the north. So, assume this is north and this is south. Then, where is our location? Kita facing sini lah. We are talking about the south. We are not in the south, so boleh lah letak sini 0 degree. Okay. Then 23.45. Tak apa, saya letak sini sikit lah. Saya kesok sikit sini. And then this is our location. Johnny is here. Johnny is 37.81. South. This is also south.
Sir,
nak
tanya, kan bukankah sepatutnya yang tilt angle tu should be same direction with the sun kan?
Same
Last kali yang
direction.
kita kira macam sebab kalau sun tu dekat south, sebenarnya tilt
Okay.
angle pun dekat south kan.
Betul.
Facing south kan.
Betul?
Kenapa yang ni dah north?
North lah. Kau dekat bawah ni. Ni kau bawah ni, lupa. Siap. Matahari kat atas. Oh sorry. Ni matahari 90 degree tau. Aku tap kat sini. Tapi aku tarik ke sini. Sekejap. Drawing saya ni agak tak tepat kot. Dia nampak macam di bawah tapi sebenarnya dia dekat 2045 ni. Sekejap Kedraw aku mengelirukan pihak lawan kot. Sekejap So kau kat bawah ni. Matahari kat sini. Sorry aku buat tegak ni. Nampak? Kita kat bawah ni. Kita 27.81 south. Matahari 23.45 south. Boleh? Nampak tak? Kita bawah
Maksudnya
lagi.
dia dongak ke atas lah maksudnya.
Dongak ke atas.
Dia dongak ke atas.
Drawing tu biasalah. Matahari pun tak
Okay.
Bumi pun aku buat tak sphere kan. Dia bola kempis kan. Keliru lah sikit. Sorry lah. Okay. Boleh Maksudnya matahari tu dia upper or I can say northern than us. It is northern than us, upper than us. That's why facing to the north lah. Okay. Macam ni Ini this is matahari and this is the apa tadi? Okay, ni saya tulis yang original original lah. So ini adalah 14.36. Boleh Okay. They said there is some nak tengok logik benda ni. It just that the module angle 85 degrees southern from the original position. Some of you said that we increase betul Ada saya cakap macam tu North mana north? Sini north. South mana south? South sini. So kalau southern saya cakap, sepatutnya kita arah ke mana? That 85 degree southern means what? To the right or to the left? To the right or
To the left.
To the left.
To the left. To the left.
To the left. If we go to the left means what?
Tolak.
Minus. Okay. Let's say maybe you ask me sir, it's not logic the question. If I say logic, it's logic. This is 3. Ceng. Contoh ni pokok dia. If we directly we are blocked by the tree. That's why we purposely to the left. We flat macam mana? Kita baringkan dia. Here. We drop it. 88.5 degree. We drop it, we decrease or we tilt it to the southern. We reduce 8.5 degree from the original one. So bila dia baring sinilah akan jadi kan. Okay, ini akan tolak 8.5 degree lah ni. So dia akan tercongak ke atas sikit kan. Walaupun matahari kat sini, tapi ingat matahari kan sampai ke atas. Tapi ini there will be no shading. Shading kat sini. Pokok ni shading. So bila tak ada ke atas, so sepatutnya shading kurang lah kat situ. Itu logik soalan je lah. That's the logic of the question lah. That's why we think like that. So means that sebenarnya jawapan dia adalah current triangle lah. New triangle. New triangle is 14.36 minus 8.5. Then you're going to get what? How much is it?
5.86.
5.86 facing to the
North.
Still north. It's not changed direction yet. Just the degree is decreasing because we purposely adjusted the modules 8.5 degree southern from the original position. Original position is 14.36 facing to the north. What we purposely reduce it southern. Different direction. Southern and northern different direction. Okay? So that's why we reduce it. It's not same with the third one. third question, we already have the original tilted already, but the rear tilt angle we need 23.1, but it helps us already with 3.5 maybe I forgot. Then how much tilt angle we should tilt from the roof? That's why yang tu kita tolak juga. Tapi that tolak means that the total tilt angle still the same. The logic is still the same. Just the additional roof is there, so we just need to take the module based on the roof tu. That's why dia dapat 19.6. Kita tolak, we still minus at. But in this case, it is still minus, but the situation is different. Okay, it's about north and north facing to the north, but and then you adjust it southern, so it's different direction. Imagination, you have to use your imagination. Please draw the figure. So the pokok don't forget the tree the tree is very important. So when we barren it, so if less shading lah coming from the tree, so we avoid it from the shading at least, so can get more. You get the direct sunlight at this. At this particular time, at this particular location only, the way we answer the question. Any question?
Sure.
Yes.
Kalau dia cakap 8.5 Northern, jadi apa tu? Tambah.
Northern tambah. Sebab original already facing north. Ni maybe logik dia mungkin kalau Northern tadi mungkin aslinya ada tembok ke, ada atap ke. Atap tu kalau kat sini dia block kan, so dia kena condong lagi lah supaya tak kena shading kat sini. That's why logiknya di situ lah. Maksudnya thanks for the idea. Mungkin saya boleh buat question ni. Ada atap pula kan, saja ada atap, parking atap kan, contohnya logik tu.
Logik tadi tu
apa? Case tadi tu itulah. Soalan 3 tadi. Dia susah nak cakap.
Kalau
beza sikit.
Northern tadi kalau dengar.
Okay.
Final tu yang setes.
We don't know. Tak tahu lagi. Mungkin kita repeat je, recycle. Okay, last. I repeat last. Okay, the request from the Zamil. Okay, first of all, don't get confused. We need to find the location of us. The Johnny is located in the southern. Clear. 57.81 degree south. Okay, fine. Clear. And then we need to find the location of the sun. That's the words that trick us. Summer solstice at the same hemisphere. Mean the summer season at the same hemisphere with him in the south. That's why in the south. If Johnny originally located in north, so it must be same at the north hemisphere. At that time sama lah macam biasa punya. It's the same like normal. But the important thing, summer solstice happen at the same hemisphere with the Johnny. So that's why the summer is happen in the southern. When the southern means it the same hemisphere with him, Johnny. That's why the calculation of alpha, there will be plus 33.45. 33.45. There's a plus. Then blah 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 blah. Because we are in the south, we are facing to the north. That's why facing to the north. And even we will see from the figure also, it's the same. We are facing upwards. Facing upwards means facing to the north. Okay, facing to the north. Can you hear me?
Sir, pergi mana?
Dia hilang, tiba hilang. Saya dah colik.
Kalau kena AP problem saya tadi.
AP je, semua hilang ni.
Oh ya?
Semua hilang. Saya pun lost connection tadi.
Oh, nak kena sabotage. Aduh, dah nak habis dah. Saja je. Sekejap, sikit. Tengah ni tadi, tengah shock. Boleh pula dia prank. Aduh. Tak apa, saya kat sini je lah. Saya malah nak buka full screen. Aku nak adjust pula. Okay. You can hear me Sorry?
Yes.
So we are in the same hemisphere. We're facing to the north. We are facing upwards because the sun is upper than us, 23.45. We are in 37. So that's why we are going upwards, facing to the north, towards the equator. That's why. Then after that, we calculate as usual. You get the T angle. 14.36 facing to the north also same. Okay, and then here comes the additional flavor, asking you found that PV model was slightly blocked by the sun, blah blah blah. Like in the figure that I draw, even it's not really good. Adjusted module's angle 85 degree southern than the original position, because we are facing to the north. So we are now. You need to draw the figure. You need to draw the figures to get the real imagination. And then southern is opposite direction. So the degree is more adjusted toward the southern, means that we are reducing the degree, the original angles. So that's why we minus it. Okay, that's why we get 14.36 minus 8.5. Then we get 5.86 facing to the north. Is the same in the same direction, but the module already almost close to the ground. So this question, it's not totally depends. You cannot follow. You just cannot take the all past year student past year's question and just follow. No, cannot. Trust me, I'm not going to repeat the same question. I must trick somewhere, or I put different north or south. Looks the same. They must be three. I'm not the person who giving the direct, very straightforward question. This is the thing that you need to know. Pada muka kenapa masuk kelas ni kan? Senang nak score. Contohnya. So it's so you need to understand the question, but relax. You need to draw it. Use your imagination. This is time for you to express your full imagination in your head. Okay, to answer the question. Any other question? Ada meeting lain. Any other question?
So, attend dekat Kalam Ustaz.
Yes, again in Kalam. I will close at 4. I close at 4.
Tak ada, saya tak boleh Ustaz.
Boleh. Orang lain boleh masuk ni.
Saya pun sama, sir.
Saya kat dia tu attended.
Hello sir.
Yes.
Out of topic, tapi saya tak boleh nak attend yang attendance tu lah.
Oh ya ke? Tak boleh? Dah tutup ke?
Tak sure.
Ada yang boleh ni. Ni banyak je masuk.
Saya tak boleh.
Tak boleh.
Sama.
Ya, alamak.
Saya pun tak boleh kat doktor.
Cuba refresh.
Saya pun dah.
Ke aku dah close. Tak apalah, buka Ali. Serius ni, buka Ali. Siapa tu nama?
Saya Waini.
Dah, sir.
Tak masuk lah nama. Tak apalah.
Halalkan tu.
Tak nak halal. Tak main halal. Kita tengok dulu. Kenapa tak masuk ni? Sekejap.
Full attendance je.
Saya full semua? Ya.
Full
Semua ada
just
berapa
now.
ni? Semua ada berapa?
Ramai je.
Hilang ni. Dah ada hilang ni. Tadi nampak full ni. Tambah. Tidak ada yang gaib.
Lost connection tu.
Tak apalah. Mesej saya lah siapa yang tadi yang tidak dapat tu ni.
Okay. Alright.
If no question, then we finish here. Boleh? Thank you. See you on Wednesday.